and there's another cheese.
Thanks for the pizza.
Well, thank you for coming to our meeting. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll get started in a few minutes. How are you? Good to grab some pizza. There's another cheese on there, right? Good. How are you? We're just sitting around getting some food. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, these are my cohorts in crime. This is Janelle Friedberg and Gwen Driscoll. This is Tyler.
Oh, Mariana.
Hey,
Yeah, we're just sitting around getting.
Nice to meet you.
We're gonna get started any minute. If you guys wanna, grab a chair.
Yeah.
Have some pizza.
Yeah, you know what? They would actually love to project a presentation when the time comes. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's
So
totally
can
cool. We
I-
got a projector right here. Everything's all ready to roll. Mm-hmm. Here, let me. Here's one, my sister.
Thank you so much.
So feel free. Library. Feel free. I know pizza's going out, but you guys want something to drink. Go for it. Alright, I'm just gonna put this here. You guys ready to start? We have some special guests with us today. Catherine Driscoll.
Hey, buddy.
Catherine Driscoll was the kind woman I was telling you guys about who was interested in doing a personal branding workshop with us. Unfortunately, as I told you guys, things didn't really work out with student government, so we're going to postpone it for next semester. But Catherine is a great friend of CEO of the college, so we'll have more from her as we continue. Also, we have her daughter, Gwen. She has a presentation for us. I believe, is it for campus? Is it campus security?
Yep.
She has an idea for campus security, and we're just going to listen, give her some feedback, maybe do like a Q&A type thing. And then afterwards, I'm sorry, and what's your name?
Janelle.
And Janelle as well. Are you going to be presenting with her?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So Janelle and Gwen will be presenting their idea, and any feedback, anything that comes to your guys' mind, just feel free afterwards. We'll have a, like I said, Q&A type thing. After that, we're just going to kind of celebrate the end of the year, kind of touch on all the great things we've done, and have a quick preview of what's to come for next semester. So you guys want to? I know you guys have a presentation, so feel free to get that rolling. Is it?
Pull it up on.
You should just pull it up on your.
Yeah.
That's like Google Doc things.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's what we use anyway. And also, is it cool? We're doing a live stream, so is it cool if we have a live stream? So I want to make sure. Some people are kind of weird about that stuff.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll just sit back there.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
how'd you guys come up with this idea? I know this is like before you guys present, but I'm just curious.
That's okay. So we were like, we wanted to focus on college safety because we're going off to college soon and it's like a big problem. And so we were talking about different things. Well, first we were going to do a scholarship website, but then that didn't really work out. And then we decided that it wasn't like, there's already stuff kind of out there. So then we thought of this because like sexual assaults, there's a lot that happen on campuses and there's not really like much out there.
Yeah.
That is.
Janelle, why don't you tell them a little bit about the class that you're in and how you arrived at this?
So we're in a business incubator class at the high school. And so what it is you get into a team of 4 or 5 people and you develop a product. And then at the end, you have the potential of being funded. So you go through all these pitches and you make all these presentations and you actually like go out and like we're getting prototypes of our products made right now. And then you just like test it out, go to colleges. Like we've been to other colleges to see if they're interested in this. And you basically just like meet with your group. We meet every Sunday for 2 hours. We have a mentor also who helps us. And then there's coaches that come in all the time who are just like,
We're local business leaders.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
And so then in May or at the end of April, I think there are 12 or 13 different teams with totally different products that they've created out of nothing, and they have to go through the whole business planning process. They have to have marketing plans, finance plans, production, distribution, sales distribute. They have to do everything. And then they all go into a Shark Tank at the end of the year. And the Shark Tank, the people who are sharks are local business leaders and angel investors, and they make their pitches and they can actually receive funding. And if they receive funding, then their senior year in high school, they actually build the business.
That's great. I wish my high school had that.
It's an incredible,
it's
it's
really
unbelievable.
cool.
All right,
So whenever you guys are ready.
All right, okay, so have you ever felt scared or threatened walking home from class at night or just walking home from town? Raise your hand if you have.
We have 2, so that's why we created our product Safe and Sound. Our company name is Shield Me Tech, and our tagline is Feel Safe, Be Safe. So about us, we're Shield Me Tech, so we got a lot of people in our group, but they sadly could not make it, of course, so we're kind of the people that come to all these presentations, and we're the one who like drag the team along. That's great. So our purpose is, our goal is to prevent as many assaults as we can on campus because it's a staggering number about how many people get assaulted per year. 1 in 5 women are assaulted while in their college career, which is insane. And 4 out of 5 of those women don't even report it to the police or anything. So we just want to eliminate as many assaults as possible. We think that our product is a good way to do that. So 1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted during their college career. 107 seconds another assault occurs. Each year there's about 293 victims of sexual assault, which is a very large number, which we hope to reduce with our product. And then 68% of rape victims go unreported. So Safe and Sound.
So what we have created is a personal, affordable, protective device. So what it is, it has pepper spray with a UV dye in it. So when you spray the attacker, it tags their face for 48 hours and you can't wash it off. So that way, if they do get away, it's easier to find them later. And then it also has an alarm on the bottom. So what that is we're trying to create a safety sound that is recognized by like everyone. And then when they hear it, it scares away the attacker. And then it also alerts others around them that they are in need of help.
So this is a model of our product, which is getting developed by our manufacturer right now. So there's a bottom button on it, which sounds the alarm, and it's easy to access. And then there's a top button that dispenses the pepper spray with UV dye, and it also sounds the alarm at the same time to alert others that they're in danger and to spray them. And then it has a keychain clip, and we're thinking about putting like a keychain on there, and I don't know.
So you can like wear it around your neck or like on your keys. So it's like easily accessible. And then what we're also trying to do is we're trying and hoping that we could get a college logo on there and like where our logo would be. but we just like don't know right now because it's really expensive and it's hard to get. So
So here's another model. This is the diagram of the siren that's going to be in the bottom for the alarm. It's still getting manufactured right now, but it's going great. This is the breakdown of our costs, which isn't that much, which is great. So our alarm is $1.12, a plastic case, which is the surrounding of the pepper spray, and the alarm is only 12 cents or 60 cents, and then our pepper spray is $4, and so the total cost is around $6. So yeah, you go.
okay. So Safe and Sound is an affordable protective device that incorporates pepper spray with UV dye and a loud safety alarm sound to reduce assaults on campus, as we've already said.
So this is a 3-year financial model. I'm not going to say all the numbers because I know you guys can read. But basically, we're projected to make quite a few, hopefully, if we get funded. But even if we don't get funded, we plan on continuing our product and our company throughout our high school years. So here's our video. I don't know if you guys want to watch it or yeah, okay. We're making a new one now. But this is oh yeah. We're doing it so. Sorry. It's like better music that wasn't.
Oh, sorry. I forgot we had our own music. There we go. We'll start from the beginning.
All right. Yeah, it's just yeah. So that's our presentation.
So what you didn't share with them what the retail cost?
Okay, so we're gonna try to sell it for $25-ish. We're still trying to figure out that. But we also have a survey. If you guys could take that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can either take it on a piece of paper or you can go on Facebook and just look up Safe and Sound. And
Would it
then,
be easier just for everybody to just do it on paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, let's just take the paper. Okay, and we can answer questions or anything that you have.
Yeah. If you
Or do you want to take
do,
this first?
you want to do survey first or question feedback? It's up to you guys.
You want to say? Okay, cool.
All right.
We'll do that.
Cool.
Take the back side.
I got one.
Do you have a pencil with you?
Thank you.
Everyone have a writing? Okay.
Is the lighting okay? You guys want to turn lights on or are we good? Okay. you. Let's go, Mars. This isn't your calculus test.
So what do you guys do?
For our meetings? Well, we do a lot of things. We like to go out to networking events downtown. We do a lot of venture connects. So VC, other professionals and other entrepreneurs all meet together downtown, and we go to those networking events. We go to hackathons. We go to product competitions or Shark Tank competitions. So we do a lot of that, but just in terms of a regular meeting. We'll talk about like one meeting we contributed all to social entrepreneurship. We discussed that and what people are doing to help social causes. We're talking about building our first on-campus company at Lake Forest College that would be student-run. So all that stuff we kind of take up time during our meetings to discuss as a group. And yeah.
Anybody who's the leader or in that where you are? Yeah. Are you in that? You have an incubator class kind of thing too, right?
Yeah, I haven't been in it yet, so I don't know too much about it. But there's like an incubator type class. I don't know how detailed or how much they get into it, but yeah.
Because I was actually just a Shark 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That's right. The Shark Tank competition. Yeah.
This year. Basically, we work with other Lake Forest
Local businesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, anybody have any feedback, questions, comments, answers, and questions?
Yeah, so we have 2 competitors. We have Tigerlight, sorry. But it's like $130, which is ridiculous for pepper spray. It has a GPS system in it though, but it's only like half a mile radius, which we didn't really think was that much of a competitor to us. But we outshine them in a lot of categories with our different UV dye pepper spray, which they don't have, and we have the alarm system that they don't have either. They just have the GPS. And then we have
It's just like a normal pepper spray with dye.
Yeah.
Is it legal
so-
in most states?
What?
Yeah. That's legal in most
Yeah,
states?
it has to be under 0.5 ounces though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly illegal. We just have to be 18-year-old to order it or buy it, which is good.
Would you be marketing this to individual students? Like, would I go purchase at your website, or are you marketing directly to college campuses? And like, so you would go to Lake Forest College, they'd purchase a bulk order of them and sell them in their bookstore.
That's what we're
Yeah,
hoping.
we're trying to do a B2B and a B2C, so we have one on our website where you can order a product, and then we can, we're trying to get it in the bookstore too, and we're trying to get the whole college to like order a bulk, like 500 products. Should be ideal, but yeah.
One question that as Gwenny mentioned before, they wanted to have each of the devices co-branded to the college, right? So you're a freshman, you're coming to school with your parents are freaking out about dropping you off at college. They go through the bookstore to spend $500 on sweatshirts and t-shirts and books, like all of us do. And while they're there, they pick up the lanyard with they're going to buy anything that's got the college name on it because they're so excited to go to school. So I think that's ultimately one of their goals. So my question to you all is, does the idea that something is co-branded to your college, does that create more value in the product to you? Does that make a difference?
I think it depends on the school. Like a small school like this, I don't think it would matter as much. But schools like that are humongous, like U of I, like everyone wears school spirited stuff all the time, and that's like very much a part of who they are. So I think for larger universities, absolutely. But not necessarily for every school.
Could the dye spray on the school mascot onto the person? Onto the perpetrator?
School colors.
Yeah.
We thought about that, but like, what if you're going to a football game
Yeah,
and it
no,
was
I-
like
Problem,
painted
yeah.
face?
No.
We're like,
That's an interesting
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that, about schools that are, like, when his brother goes to Marquette. And I kid you not, 9 out of 10 people
Yeah.
wear Marquette stuff all
the
day,
time.
every day.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'd agree with Lauren on that. I think, I mean, people at Lake Forest and smaller schools
Yeah.
still wear Lake
It
Forest
depends.
stuff, but it's definitely not on the scale of like these big universities. I mean, we don't have ridiculous amounts of school spirit, you know. But if you're gonna market it to colleges instead of just like people in general, like teens in general or whoever, I think putting that logo on adds a bit of interest. So, you know, if I go into the bookstore and I see it hanging right there, it's got the logo, it's all decked out. That's a bit more appealing than if it's just like some white, boring looking. Then you just think it's just some regular old pepper spray. You know, so I'd say it's a good thing. Are you guys licensing it then and then white labeling it?
Well, you would, yeah, there's a lot of, that's the reason why they're not going down that co-branded road right now, is because of the licensing cost. You know, licensing those logos is really expensive, so they'd have to do it through somebody else who already has those licenses.
we would have to go to like a college and have them like say that they would buy like a certain amount for us to put their logo on it. 'Cause it's a lot of money. Oh, yeah,
In
sorry.
addition, if you wanted to, I would say if you were gonna go to colleges, I would maybe start with the Ivy League schools at first, because
Okay.
usually, you know, I remember like Facebook, they started with Ivy League schools so that, you know, the smaller schools that aren't, but they're big,
Yeah.
would see them as, oh, yeah, they have this really cool stuff, we want that too.
Mhm.
So maybe a suggestion if you're ever gonna go and.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a
We were
good, that's a
thinking
good
about,
idea.
yeah, we were thinking like Big Ten schools, but Ivy League, that would work too.
Also,
Yeah.
you should check out schools that are, that have a student populations of, you know, that are more likely to be sexually assaulted
Yeah.
than like say smaller schools
Yeah.
or something like the.
Yeah, the location of the school, like if it's a city school.
Marquette
Yeah.
and Lake Forest College.
Urban.
Right.
Rural.
Yeah, Lake Forest doesn't really see too much of
It's
that,
like
I don't think.
one of the safest towns.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live here, there's like, you know, somebody's
Exactly.
bike gets stolen, it's fake news.
Exactly, so, but in general, yeah, it's obviously a big problem.
I was thinking Big Ten, because they have to sort, and I think they
Yeah.
move by Michigan State,
Mhm.
and that kind of catered.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the other idea, you know, you can co-brand it to anything, you could co-brand it to a sorority. You could co-brand it to a school, you know, there are a lot of opportunities there. I think the other big target market, I want to get your thoughts on this, are the parents of students, and not the students themselves.
In addition, I know a clothing line called Chubby's, and they sell some of their stuff to staff for charities and brand ambassadors. You know, you can have sororities and brand ambassadors, and then they themselves can sell it to the women inside of that college. So then you have them buying your product and them selling it.
Yeah.
And then maybe a percentage can go to charity.
That's what we talked about. Like if you buy in bulk, like if you buy a certain amount or more, we would donate like 10% or
10%
10% to a
to
charity of your choice.
Or I think they were charities,
Yeah,
because you
like,
can't
like
manage that,
RDA.
so
Oh, yeah, like,
they would have
like that.
some, you know, you could pick from one of whatever charities that deal with, you know,
With
helping
sexual
victims of
assault.
sexual assault. Cause-related marketing works.
You know, so in your presentation, I would include maybe the competitors
Okay,
and have some comparative advantages.
yeah, we cut that out of this.
yeah, we did. We had that, but we cut it
Yeah,
out.
but
We
that's
didn't-
good advice.
We didn't know how big to make this presentation.
Yeah.
If you guys some stories of this, I know, like,
Yeah.
I went to a pitch competition. A lot of these people started with stories to put them in. And I thought it was really interesting that they did that. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have, you know, made a story for, you know, investors or people listening to it. But that'd be a really good suggestion if you guys have.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's, yeah.
They're beginning to prepare right now for the big pitch in the Shark Tank, which is a big deal, and you guys are welcome to come and see it. It's at Lake Forest High School. They have like Larry Potash, the guy who does WGN
Oh, yeah.
news guy. He's the one who moderates it. It's all filmed. It's on television. It's crazy. So you're welcome to come to that.
When is it?
Not
I
exactly.
think it's May 26th or 27th, whatever that Thursday
Yeah, so you
is.
guys will be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year class.
Yeah.
Last day of finals.
Yeah.
Last day of class is 27.
They also like
Have you guys started going to colleges and like scoping the interest of all the schools?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Like what kind of feedback have you gotten back?
So actually on Monday, we went to Northwestern.
They're not nice.
They're not very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone just had their
No,
headphones in, they're
yeah.
just walking down. I'm like, okay, thanks for the input. But yeah, I mean, the people that we talked to seemed pretty interested in it, but we wanted to get a broader spectrum of like different people to talk to. Like we wanted to go to the or mission, not the mission. I don't know, we want to go to something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and see what they thought about it, but we'll get there soon. Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah.
how did you guys, I mean, this is kind of a random question, but how did you guys come up with the financials, the
financials.
projections?
So we go through like this entire process of
I'm just thinking, 'cause it's like 80 grand for the first year, like that's good.
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
It like took. It's like
yeah, we get
long
like
process.
500 from the board.
Oh, okay.
Or not 500, like 50. Sorry, 50,000 ish. I don't know. We get a lot of money from the board.
Oh,
If we get-
so
we
if you get
that.
funded, yeah, you tell like the board how much. But yeah, so like you're talking about the financials on this presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we did is you go down, you break it down actually by month. You want to pull that up? It's the financial model. So you break, we have a spreadsheet, and what it is you break it down by each month, like how many products you think you sell. You list all your startup costs, which right now, like a lot are estimates because we don't know exactly. And then it creates this whole spreadsheet, like this whole summary for us.
So I think his question is, how did you arrive at these numbers?
Oh,
What are
okay.
your projections?
Okay,
and why?
so if you would look at,
Okay, this one's like an older one.
yeah, but it's all right. So what we
Well,
did,
where's the current one? We don't want to look at the old
Do you not have any things at hand? Okay, hold on.
one. You can't go into a company and go,
Hold
okay,
on.
here's the financials from last year.
I'm sorry. Okay. Let me look through all these emails. Sorry, they're really not.
You Snapchatting people during this conversation?
Yes. This one.
yeah, this is the right.
Okay, cool. Right, here's that revenue. So, yeah, through April and July, we project to have like a lot more because we think that a bunch of people are gonna start getting ready for college, they're gonna start buying stuff, and those are like the months that everyone like is in a frenzy to buy stuff because it's the summer month and they're getting ready. But then like the rest of our months are usually pretty same things.
Cool.
If you go to next slide.
Yeah, and then the expense. Okay. Yep, I know. It's yep.
No, it's all good. I just asked because,
Okay, yeah.
you know, if you go to present in front of investors, are going to want to know
Yeah.
how you came up with those numbers.
Yeah.
And overall, I think it's an interesting idea. I've seen a lot of ideas for apps, a lot of them. Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous how many there are right now. So when I first heard it, I got nervous because it's kind of the app market's oversaturated.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that you're going back to a physical device, you're kind of going a little old school here.
Yeah.
It's a bit unique because I haven't really heard much about that. And I think the genius behind it is you're tagging a person, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, even if, I mean, all they can do is hide in their closet for the next
Exactly.
48 hours.
Yeah.
you
And
know.
then someone's gonna be like, "Where'd they go?" But yeah, like 7 people in our class are making apps, and we're like, "Nope."
It's a very popular thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. I mean, where would we be without apps, right? And all of that. So there's a reason for that.
Yeah. So anybody have quick? We only got 20 minutes left, so I need more quick questions, kind
I
of.
like the names and I like the slogan.
Thank you.
What's the difference between Shield Tech and
Okay, so Shielding Techs are like overall company, and then Safe and Sound's our product. Yeah. So we someday we hope to have like multiple products under there, but right now we're just working on Safe and Sound. So, yeah, good question though. That's very confusing. Did you have anything? Okay.
One last recommendation too, for your when you pitch is make sure you include a slide about all your members, team members, and what each person contributes to the team.
Okay.
Because it's not, the value isn't just in the product itself, it's also in the people involved. So
Yeah.
I would also include it. But overall, good presentation. It's an interesting product. Thank you for presenting.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you for
guys.
listening.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, it's like we don't have it. Right.
Oh, you don't own the actual.
Yeah, we're still buying it.
Yeah, they have it under one of my companies,
Oh, okay.
so that's why. So that's why.
But
We'll make a bit.
you can get us on Facebook.
You guys are more than welcome to stay. Again, grab some pizza if you'd like. Or
Thank
you
you
guys.
so much. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you
No,
guys.
yeah,
Yeah, we don't want to keep, thank you so much and really appreciate it. And let's connect before you need to go. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
From my big office. And we'll go.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
no
your time.
problem.
We
No
appreciate
problem.
it.
Thanks, guys. Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Thank you. Rest of your semester.
So if anyone wants some more pieces before, we're just gonna quickly talk about the rest of the year real quick, or the year, whatever. If you guys want some more pizza, come up and grab some more food. Otherwise, I mean, it'll probably be 10 minutes. Yeah. It's not gonna be 15. So yeah, our grade is here. We're just gonna quickly review all the cool shit we've done. Let's be proud of it. Let's boast about it, talk about it. So in the fall semester, like you guys have seen these slides before, but CEO Nationals in Kansas City it was really cool. Me, Mariana, Christina, and a few others went to Kansas City, 5-star hotels. We went to the competition, the elevator pitch competition. There were some really cool speakers. I ran into 2 Chainz in the elevator. And it was super cool to represent Lake Forest College. I mean, there were some big time schools. I know that pictures from the show, but there's some big time schools there. A lot of people, there's like 800, 2,000 people. And it was actually ended up being a lot of fun and really interesting, some really interesting ideas. So if you guys are want to get some really cool ideas and get some creative brain juices flowing, this is the place to be. For this upcoming fall, as we're going to talk about in a few minutes, it's going to be in Tampa Bay, Florida, right on the beach. So that's going to be really cool. We went to a Technori event. This was a great event. Unfortunately, they didn't really have, they had one, it was like during one of our breaks this semester. The timing wasn't right. But there was a networking event, and then it went right into, I think it was like 5 or 6 local Chicago startups pitched their idea. And there's some really good ideas and promising ideas. Chicago has a cool little scene popping up with all these startups. So you got to see, and then one of the founders of Kickstarter was also there to discuss some of his projects. So there's some big name people there, and it was really cool. And then afterwards, there was an after party at Rosebuds, and shrimp, spaghetti. I mean, it was all free. There was an open bar, so we were hitting that up too. It was great. It was fun. So that was Technori, and then this semester we rebranded. Before, I mean, last year was the first year we started, and last semester we stuck with the same shtick from the national organization. We're like, fuck that. We want to make CEO our own thing. So Lake Forest College is our own thing, so we kind of rebranded it. Yeah.
And then we went to Mexico. I know some people here came with us. Went there, we went there and met with people, met some people, and overall we had a good time. Just eating with each other, going to train, So it was a fun time. And we have the video there. I know a lot of you guys have seen it, but yeah, we'll see it. We'll show it again.
It's a lot of people had some valuable content, got some valuable content. And we're going to put a lot more events for next semester.
More to come next semester. More cool stuff next semester.
Oh, and we got a new board
New
member.
board member, Jessica. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. We went to the VC Vetted Lake Forest events. That was cool. We saw some really good startups. I don't know if they're out of Lake Forest, but a lot of Lake Forest investors, a lot of them in the audience. That just proves that we're in the right place. It's a hotbed for investors and money.
And then we had Rob Heston. He had actually, he gave a presentation here a few weeks ago. But what really we thank him for is donating Accentral. And at the moment, we're still building an Accentral and figuring out whether the school will give us funding. So we hope for next semester to see if the school will give us funding for next Accentral.
Yeah, right now we're figuring out the logistics and all the BS with the school and the higher ups and stuff. And it's a bit longer than we expected, as every project is. But we'll keep you guys updated as we move forward. Hopefully we can get going on that.
And then we have, our little series of brand yourself, where we had, we taught you guys to make websites, how to brand yourself, make personal brands. So that was.
And we'll continue with that through, here and there in the next semester. We're going to try to get Catherine Driscoll, Driscoll. She was just here. We're going to try to get her in front of the school to do a personal branding session, 2-hour session next semester. So we're still working on it.
And like always, if you have questions about, sorry. So I'm sorry.
Anyway, no, it's as you guys saw in our email, we sent out a form saying that CIO is going to have a website for next semester. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a landing page where all you guys can go on the website, check out what's going on. We're going to have a news feed and all that. But the main thing we wanted to build for this was we wanted to have a members section where we say thank you to all the people who've been there, going to our meetings, who've been committed to us, who come hang out with us. So if you're interested, go to the bit.ly, I don't know, bit.ly, LY. But the link's also in the email we sent out. Go fill out the form and give us a quick bio and some other stuff, and we'll keep you updated with that. So hopefully we can get a lot of you guys on the website with your own profiles and stuff. It should be pretty cool. So real quick, next semester, some highlights looking forward to. Like I just said, the new website, Catherine Driscoll Personal Branding Workshop. The annual CEO Shark Tank events. That should be elevator pitch. Even I get the two confused. The elevator pitch events. From there, we're going to the CEO Nationals in Tampa Bay, Florida. Again, you're going to want to be here for that. It's going to be cool. And then hopefully we'll make some progress on the on-campus business. We're going to keep going with that. So a lot of good stuff to come. Bring all your friends. We'll have more pizza next semester. And it's actually Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, your school look fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a great summer.
Yeah, we'll see you guys around. But tell your friends how great our club is, and let's keep growing this thing through next semester. And thank you for being there to support us. We're working on it, man. If you guys want more food,
Oh, if you need help with it, rebuild. No, we're just gonna make this work. Real quick. Sorry, guys. Please, I think it's April 17th or 19th. April 19th at Gordon Community Center.
It's gonna be the finals for the, I believe so.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the finals for the Shark Tank competition. It's gonna be like the top 6 or whatever. They're gonna be competing. I'm trying to fill this thing, so please try to be there. I'll send out one more email reminding you guys of that. Yeah, that's it. I forgot to mention. But please try to be there. Yeah, fill this thing.
I'm so cold out now. It's supposed to be more spring.
I was part of it with Jenny. My God, my
Interesting how that works, how to work. One thing I know
Maybe
that,
even that,
I just figured that out.
I don't think
Like,
maybe I
how long that every student will know. That only every student will know it along as well, so that's the one thing I said, this ain't a long until it's just less than yeah. That's one thing, the public radio is cool, but at the same time.
The wording possible, failed to.
It's not like the base keeps gonna go down. Every minute. That's not how it works.
I think the hard part is like looking at the question and like translating that. Because the math is simple, it's like simple algebra, but it's like knowing what all this means.
Oh, yeah, much bigger than what you're asking.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
It does.
How do you? What's
the
date of the event you guys talking about when it's upcoming? The last round?
April
19th?
Yeah, 19th.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Be a Tuesday.
Is
I
that
gotta get to
just
class.
the evening?
17, yeah, 14.
Seems like the gap is widening between those
After the
who
Shark
are
Tank,
really bad. Except for you. I mean, like, I'm not saying you're bad, but at first you were like, this one.
I was telling Sean about this because he's minoring in business, but he works right after on Thursday, so he gets to go to the theater. I'm like, next semester, kind of thing. But yeah, he was just telling me about it, and I like wanted to go.
See him a lot, you know.
Can I get him on the email list like for next year?
Yeah, that's
If I
actually
give
a
you his
really
email,
good idea because
like-
I went up.
Because he gave me his email, so you can get like your email still
Oh,
to
yeah.
know for next year. Text you. Okay, perfect.
I need to keep doing that, and hopefully the next one will be me. Otherwise, it's like.
So we have going on this
Yeah,
weekend.
I really need to review the first 2 chapters because probability.
Ladies' Day,
Oh
which
my
is
god,
basically
just like
like
cry
the birthday of our
yeah.
chapter. We're trying to, and so you bring like your mom, grandma, like best friend. So I have in the morning, and then my little cousin's birthday in the afternoon on Saturday. I have no school tomorrow. I was going to teach paper. It's not one thing, it's another thing. It keeps me busy. So I'll do.
Yay, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, thanks for
I don't
coming.
know.
Thanks, I seriously guys. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming. Of course, bring more friends for next semester.
Yeah.
Just, I'll keep you posted on the stuff.
Maybe it's just crunch time for everybody, you know, and that is fine. Like, home free kind of
No, it's not home for me.
Yeah.
I have to file. Not so much.
working.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah. It doesn't start till June, so I have that. Oh, Utah, this is in Utah before.
No.
My best friend has family there, so I don't have to pay for a plane ticket.
Wow.
I'm just staying with family and like, only for a week, but
There you go.
still, you know.
That's awesome. Bring me with.
I mean, plane tickets are really cheap. My whole trip is costing me $177, 2 checks bags and back.
Oh, good.
And I'm like, I can afford that. History, I can recycle it downstairs.
What?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got all this time. Go. Go.
Oh.
I know this stuff.
Oh, I should run more experiments for psych.
Those damn psych
I
experiments.
know. Ours is really quick. It takes me 3 minutes, but still, it's like,
I
I
feel
don't
that.
want to disturb people with their homework.
Hmm.
No, I get it. We're all struggling.
The struggle is real.
Every two monkeys in the beginning, I'm like, oh, that'd be fine.